we're both drawing our 7 cards here.
Yep.
Roll. Odds. And I'm pretty sure I called evens.
Yeah.
So Nick's on the play.
Cool.
He gets his opening hand. It's that playing proxy.
Don't know what that paper proxy
Don't know
is.
what it was. Yeah.
But it seems his hand was not good enough. Apparently that proxy was too ugly for him to consider keeping that hand.
I also mulliganed as well.
Yeah, so both plays mulliganing?
Yeah.
Sweet. Going to 6.
Nick's got his own little shuffling technique there.
Yeah. Who do you think mulliganing favours most in this matchup? Which deck do you think is better at mulliganing?
Nick's.
Nick's
He's
deck?
got a call to refuel.
Yeah, I think just the nature of Nick's deck is your deck requires a specific combination of things working well to for it to work out well, and then whereas Nick just like he can draw any number of different 1-for-1 trades.
Yeah. All his cards are fairly cheap,
and they're of a similar power level. Essentially, they all kind of do the same thing. They're very redundant.
Yeah. Whereas I've got high pod chain cards, mana guys, which are all situational differences.
Yeah, I think it's not close to being close.
Yeah. All right, so present.
Yeah.
We both go for the shuffle.
Yeah. Both suspecting each other of rampantly cheating.
No, not at all. It's just... I
suspect you constantly.
My shifty eyes. Okay, so looking at the hands. My hand is Thoughtseize, Wild Cantor, Green Sun Zenith, City of Brass, Academy Rector, and Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah.
So it's a fine keep on the draw, I feel. Like, I have to keep it with only 1 land, and I can Green Suns for Dried Arbor.
Yeah, exactly. You essentially got 2 lands in that hand. If you draw another land, your hand's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
And Nick's kept 4 land. He's kept Island, Mishra's Factory, Wooded Foothills, Counterspell, Sensei's Divining Top. And, again, I think that's a really, really respectable keep.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it has lots of land in it. It has a Counterspell, and it has Top as well with a fetch land, which is, basically everything you could possibly ask for in a 6-card hand out of Nick's deck.
Yeah, so he's not going to be able to interact with the board on turn 1, but that's fine.
No, that's completely okay. Like he's slightly at risk of getting run over, but being on the play here is pretty advantageous. You're not going to blow him out by ramping into a 3-drop here off Green Sun Zenith because he can just counter it on turn 2.
Yes, yeah.
Like, I thought this was going to be pretty sweet.
So we're off. Nick leads with Top. I've drawn for my turn. I draw Flash. Okay, so
Must be nice.
I've got Flash Rector as an option. So if I could cast Flash, put Rector in, sack it, exile it, go get Pattern of Rebirth.
Yep.
So I'm going to have a second dude in play.
Yeah, that's right.
To put the Pattern of Rebirth onto.
You can always put on Dried Arbor.
Yes. Which I'm going to Green Suns 4 here. Yeah, looks like. Yep.
Right.
I'm taking 1 from my City of Brass.
I don't think you tanked for long enough on that decision.
Having a go at
out of
me.
character.
Yeah. So Nick's drawn Jace, so that's his gas. Right
That
there.
is pretty solid.
Yeah. Alright, so he's got his fetch.
Yep.
He's going to probably end of turn Top and then see if he likes it all, and if he doesn't like something, he'll crack it away.
Yeah.
I'll draw Woodful Primus. That's probably a better target than
That is a slightly better target, yeah. So Nick's actually in a lot of trouble here if he just tops.
Which he does.
He's dead. He's dead. Nick's dead. That's great.
He's not dead.
No, but the game's essentially done.
Yeah, it's over, yeah. So he sees Repeal, Hero's Downfall, Swamp.
I mean, Downfall's nice, but you're going to lose 2 land here, Nick. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, well, one's a fetch, so...
Yeah, I guess he doesn't have to automatically lose it.
Yeah, I'll only be able to kill the island here.
Yeah. But if he decides this isn't good enough and fetches, whoo-wee! Fetch.
Yeah, so he doesn't crack the fetch, but before his turn...
Yeah. You just go for it.
Yeah.
Why not, right? Why not? I mean, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, like, that must be so frustrating because he has a counterspell. I think because Nick doesn't know how the deck works, really, and he left himself open.
Yeah. So, like, it's actually doubly frustrating because you're going to kill... So you kill Island here, and then it comes back and you just... Did you target
the top.
You're targeting the top, okay,
yeah.
alright. I was going to say if you target the foothills, you make him shuffle things away.
Because
he has Hero's Downfall there, actually.
That's true.
So that's like something that can get him out of this.
I figured that if I shoot the top, he has to spend a mana on it next turn if he wants to recast it.
Yeah. Okay.
Dig
that's
deeper.
fair enough, yeah.
But, yeah, you make a good point.
Yeah.
If I had paid a lot of attention to his reactions to the 3 cards, like if he instantly put one to the top, then I think like
he definitely spent a bit of time on it, so like you can kind of like make him think that it's maybe not so great. But actually, an option is to the first Primus trigger hit top.
Yeah.
See if he flips it on top and then hit his fetch land. Make him shuffle his top away. That's actually something you could definitely do. It doesn't hit his land, but
that's a good point. Yeah, I don't
think it's as good as Stone Raining him. on turn 2, but
Yeah.
you know, it's definitely something you can consider.
Yeah. All right, so I bashed in for 5. Remember that this is a persist trigger, not an undying trigger.
Yeah, so it gets smaller, which is fairer.
Yeah, I've drawn Viscera Seer for this turn.
A mighty draw, if I...
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make sure he hasn't got a kill spell for my Woodfall Primus.
Yep, and he's going to counterspell it, I imagine.
Yeah.
He's got to protect whatever... He's got to protect that Jace the Mind Sculptor, which is where he's getting...
That's his plan. He wants to bounce the Primus back to my hand.
That's right.
And considering I've missed my land drop, well, maybe not for this turn. I haven't got a land in my hand, so I'm going to miss both my land drops. Then he figures he's got time to.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Woodfall Primus was pretty devastating, and like the fact that he had the fetch land really bailed him out here. He didn't get double Stone Rand; he just got single Stone Rand, and you know, these decks can beat a 5/5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could draw Snuff out. Well, he hasn't got a swamp, but.
Yeah. That's right. Well, he can't go get a swamp off Woodfall Hills.
He's got swamp in hand. We can see it right there, actually.
Ooh,
yeah,
must be nice, Nick.
All right, so I've added Wild Cantor to the board, a powerhouse beater.
Yep, that's right.
It's interesting. Wild Cantor is like the Mog Fanatic replacement of what that's what the kill used to be. Mog
Fanatic. He was a loot fanatic rather than getting infinite mana. You would loot fanatics with Rebel Arc, and hope that worked out.
Yeah.
But now here you have another 1/1, but at least you can cast this one. I guess you can cast it off City of Rust, but it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Got 2 spells that turn.
Okay, I've drawn Grandson Zenith again. Yeah, well,
Highlander.
Nick's in serious trouble here. He's got...
Oh, he's not that far behind the 8 ball. I mean, if he just bounces your... If he gets Jason to play, I guess he like automatically kind of like loses his Jace because he bounces Woodfall Primus and then gets killed by Cantor and Dryad Arbor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's obviously not good, but...
Yeah.
He's got outs. What's he on? He's on 14.
Yeah.
So he's going to take one more. He's going to go to...
He's going to go 9. No, 8, yep.
Yeah, 8 off Cantor.
Unless I bash him with the Arbor as well, which I could.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm probably going to... Like a green...
I think you want to Zenith for like a mana dork here. You could Zenith for any number of things.
I could Zenith for Hierarch.
And he just wants to play the 1 mana creature.
So I'm going for the Viscera Seer. Okay, so I want to bash him with the Dryad Arbor.
Yeah, just increase the clock or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you having all these dorky 1/1s is pretty bad for Jace.
Yeah, okay,
Jace recovery plan.
I don't know he has the Jace, do I?
No, you have no idea that he has Jace because he just counterspelled his Thoughtseize.
I think I went with this line so that I could play Rector next turn if I draw a land and then sack it to the Viscera Seer to get Pattern of Rebirth and then kill him.
Yep, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah. Alternatively, I could have Green Sun Zenith for a mana guy and then had hoped to have 5 lands.
Yeah, hope to draw a land. Yeah.
Yeah. But this way, I get more on the board, I think.
Yeah. But you're still planning on drawing a land here, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Alright.
So, I mean, he's kind of like priced into going for Jace here. Otherwise, he just dies to what's in play, so...
Yeah.
Surprises. So he uses fetch line because he showed like Island, Remand, Polluted Delta off that top activation, which is not ideal. He could have actually... He could actually just like play Mishra's Factory here and not get attacked for lethal. Essentially, like he gets the block.
Or the
I have the Arbor as well. You have Arbor too. Right?
Yeah, and Primus has Trample.
Yeah, no, he's not going to block the Primus. Like he would just like block one of your 1/1s. But he had the third 1/1, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he's on 7.
Yeah,
because that would give him a way to potentially defend Jace in the future.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So Jace bounce.
Yeah,
Jace is gonna.
Eat the dust.
Yeah.
So if you draw a land,
it's over.
Yeah.
And I do. I draw a Delta.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
And now you enter the tank. You got him stoned dead. You into the tank.
Well, I guess I'm just making sure. Like,
yeah. I mean, I honestly, if I was in this situation, I'd probably just attack him for 3 or whatever.
Alright. So I'm going to land. I'm probably going to kill his Jace for value.
That's the Robins.
Yeah,
the Robins.
And then, I mean, what could he have? He could have Snuff out to kill my Dryad Arbor.
Yes, true. He could have Snuff out to kill your Dryad Arbor.
Yeah, so that's
why not attacking would be good.
Yeah, that's something I would consider. But
if he has Snuff out, does he get to disrupt your combo in any way? He doesn't.
If he had Snuff out, he probably would have snuffed out the Primus, and then
yes, just the Primus would not have attacked last turn.
Yeah, and instead of bouncing the Primus, but
yeah.
So by that, I could deduce he hasn't got Snuff out. I can't remember if that was my
actual thought process at the time, but that's definitely something you can think about.
So here we go with the Rector.
Yeah.
And he could have had Force of Will, I suppose.
That's well, he definitely have Force. He could have Days.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sack Exile.
I'm actually surprised he didn't flip top there, because...
Does he know what's on top?
No, he has no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I would just blind flip top there and hope to hit Days or Force.
Yeah.
Well, he can't hit Force because he has no blue cards in hand, but you don't know that.
So, I'm doing this. The Bispheraseer Scry activation is still on the stack, which is not irrelevant, but it's still interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just killing him, like, it doesn't really matter. It's like when you do it with Malera, where you go, like, in the Malera pod deck, where you, like, gain infinite life with Kitchen Things, and then you just scry your red cap to the top and kill them next turn.
Yeah.
Every time someone's like, I could probably beat him from infinite life, remember, the infinite damage is coming next turn.
Alright, so...
Yeah, so I think Nick's a little bit of a victim of not knowing what the hell is going on when you played Academy Rector.
Yeah.
And also not knowing that he could flip top to hit Days, which is his one out. I hope he reveals the top card of his library in his Days with this.
We might be able to catch a glimpse. We'll see.
That's right.
Yeah, so the combo that I tried to explain during the deck text, I don't know if you'll see the whole thing here. I think it gets Scoopsville halfway through.
You should definitely make him play it out the first time.
Have you ever heard Isaac spiel? When he spiels, like, how he kills you? He's definitely got it down to an art. Like,
he's like, he explains his loop much better than everyone else.
It's the perfect mix of clarity and you're dead, please scoop to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Do you know the story about that the first ever Legacy Grand Prix? Maybe not the first ever Legacy Grand Prix, but the Flash Hulk Legacy Grand Prix that Steve Sadin won.
No, but I imagine it's like he didn't have the kill in his deck or something like that.
No. So Sadin wins this. Like, so Flash Hulk has just become legal if it's like re-errated Flash.
Yeah.
And it. So Nick's dead here, by the way. We're just gonna idly chatter over the top of it.
That's fine.
I just re-errated Flash, so it works the way it's written on the card, and so it opens up this Hulk combo kill. And Legacy's like, it's just taking Legacy by storm. Everyone's like, this is going to like dominate Legacy, and it does. Like, it's like 80% of the field.
Yeah, I remember
Sadin turns up with the Flash Hulk combo in a counterbalance top shell, and wins the tournament easily. But in round one, when he comes off his buys, he like loses the match because he doesn't know how to combo kill his opponent. Like he like his opponent just like doesn't concede to him, and he's like shows him Flash and Hulk, and his opponent's like, just play it out, and he just doesn't figure out how to do it and dies. And then he won the tournament. So you can do it too.
Yeah.